how, like, the sound of your voice, you're so disappointed. Oh my god. Oh, that's...
You're right, Lunachi Bunny. I'm beyond disappointed. I'm pissed. Hey guys, it's BigJackFilms here, and welcome to an opening night. What the fuck was that, Sean? So, for those who don't know, Sean and I, JTIsReborn, go subscribe to him, and also go subscribe to Lunachi Bunny. Sean and I have been having this little game, back and forth, taking turn things, where we watch a movie, and I request him a movie, and he talks about it on his channel, and I request a movie, and I talk about it on my channel. So, I told him to watch, the 1975 Zorro, which is an amazing movie. I want to watch that, actually, now after this, and The Mask of Zorro. He reviewed them both on his channel at some point. I hope he gets to it, but he told me to review what is apparently a so bad it's good movie called King Arthur, Legend of the Sword. It stars Guy Ritchie and Jude Law, and he was telling me this was like the Room of fantasy movies. Now, I was thinking like, okay, you know what? I can laugh at it, I can have fun with it, let's go, let's finally watch it. Sean, you're a fucking liar! That was not a so bad it's good movie! That movie was fucking terrible! It was fucking horrible! How can you find fun in this? Like, I'm mad! I'm having a temper tantrum! This was garbage! Easily one of the worst fucking movie I have had to sit through on this particular goddamn show. One of the worst movies I think I've ever seen in my entire life. Now I have the Renaissance Trinity, as I call it. You have Three Musketeers 2011, which is one of the worst pieces of shit that I'd ever seen in my goddamn lifetime, and at some point I want to talk about that in a BigJackFilms review. Then you had that piece of shit Robin Hood movie, Robin Hood Antifa, that came out in fucking last year. And now we have the final closure of whatever the fuck this goddamn trilogy is. King Arthur, Legend of the Sword, more like King Arthur, Legend of a piece of shit movie. Like, I'm mad, guys. This was one of the toughest films I have ever had the privilege of sitting through. And I've heard some bad things about this piece of dick. I don't even know half the time what the fuck happens in this movie. How is this King Arthur? Like, I'm a fan of the Arthur mythology, don't get me wrong. Like, I love Excalibur from 1980, whatever. Great fucking movie. I love First Night with Sean Connery. Great fucking movie. I love fucking Quest for Camelot. Yeah, I mean, the songs are more popular, but I watched that recently, and it still holds up. I really enjoy Dragonheart. Dragonheart, out of all the Arthur mythologies, is amazing. In fact, it acts as a sequel to First Night. But this piece of dick, that apparently cost $170 million? $170 million, my fucking cock! This fucking movie was made on 30. This was made on probably the same amount of budget of Legend, and it looks worse. And thank God, you know what? Spoiler alert, that's my next BigJackFilms review. And fuck, I want to watch it again. I'm in love with Legend, Ridley Scott's Legend. That movie is one of the most beautiful movies I've ever seen in my life. If it was a woman, I'd make pure love to it. This is like an ugly, fat, ugly, old age moldy broad a Karen that you just want to smack in the face. Fuck this movie, Sean. Okay, Sean, you got away scot-free. Next time you want me to talk about a piece of shit like this, you'll go donate to my Patreon. By the way, guys, just $1 more will get you early access to all of my content, as well as other special features. But if you donate $5, you can make me review whatever the fuck you want. Besides, I'm moving out anyway, I need the money, so... it goes to a good cause. But anyway, so fucking King Arthur, Legend of the Sword. This movie cost $170 million. It was obviously Warner Brothers wanting to get more fantasy after fucking Harry Potter split and fucking goddamn The Hobbit left, which are way better movies. Now, I'm starting to hate Harry Potter because of what Rowling has been saying lately, but you know what? At least they're more tolerable. This is a piece of shit. And on top of that, looking into the research, they wanted to make this a franchise. They wanted to make 6, count them, 6 of these pieces of shit. Are you fucking kidding me? Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers and the Warner sister Dot with her goddamn mole on her face. You want to make 6 of these? I prefer 6 more goddamn Disney Star Wars movies. I prefer 6 more goddamn Jurassic World Fallen Kingdoms. Are you fucking nuts? You could have spent your money on something far better. You could have spent it on another legendary Monsterverse movie. That's where your money's at, Warner Brothers, but you got no goddamn faith in it because you keep pushing Godzilla vs. Kong back and back and back and back. It's like, is this your New Mutants? Because you have no faith in it? Because you chose a director who directed a piece of shit Netflix anime movie called Death Note? Because fucking Toho wants its license back, so you gotta get this out quick? And you don't know how to market it? Warner Brothers, you were doing so goddamn well, and then you throw this piece of shit at me. Oh my god! I'm mad! I have never been this angry at a movie because half the time it looks like a fucking person, forget my language, it looks like a sadistic retard edited this crap. It's been chainsawed, it's been, put through the shredder and taped back together and out of fucking, chewed up glue and snot. This is one of the worst fantasy movies I've ever seen. Far from it. But oh my god! And half the time it looks like they were on fucking acid making this. You know, acid sounds more fun. You know, I've seen my share of bad movies, but this movie hurt me. I can't even describe the plot, because half the time I didn't know what was going on. We see all of Arthur's childhood to adulthood in 2 to 3 minutes of just quick cut. You have fucking goddamn, constant cutting. There's bullies. They drown him in the water. Then he goes into his mom's room. His mom's getting slapped in bed. And then there's 300 shit. I don't know half the time what's going on. It's dragging me around left and right, and I feel so physically exhausted watching it. And then when we finally, fuck this light. And then when we finally get to a break, you're so drained. You're so drained you want to leave the theater. You want to leave. And then there's fucking 2 or 3 Game of Thrones actors in this because of course fucking so. The fucking sellout cowards they are. You were in a good show. Great. Okay, the show didn't do well last 2 seasons, but you were in a good show, and you had to take whatever payday you could after. That's the thing. This is like Warner Brothers saying, we need Game of Thrones. We need more fantasy. You rush this shit. Guy Ritchie, I don't know what the fuck he was doing. Jude Law looks so every time he's on screen, I'm like, the movie just halts. Why the villain looks like goddamn Monmouth from Thundercats, I have no fucking idea. There's no fucking plot in this movie. Excalibur looks like a cheap knockoff of Jon Snow's sword because, again, they need a Game of Thrones. I mean, for God's sakes, Warner Brothers, do you not own HBO? Fuck. And then you have shit like fucking... The CGI is terrible. You've got giant rattlesnakes in the middle of this fucking battle. I'm like, what is going on? And there's fucking, like, giant fucking mama kills because, hey, we need another Lord of the Rings. I wish Orlando, I would pay Legolas right now with that $170 million just to shoot this DVD with a bow and arrow. I'm fucking mad. I'm mad, brah. Like, this is terrible. I wasted 2 hours watching this and then felt like an eternity. I felt like I sat through the 4-hour cut of Return of the King and I was not entertained. I was bored. It drags. For some reason, it's choppy editing like ADD, yet it feels length and padded and cutting, and there's comedic editing. They have a scene where they're explaining shit and they do the fucking rewind. They're like showing a scene, it's like, hold up, pause. That happens in a King Goddamn Arthur movie! They do the rewind joke! You don't do that! You don't fucking do the pan left like a George Lucas cut! George R. Banks probably edited this! Oh my god! Ugh! Like, I have never had the experience of being through a movie where I'm shaking with rage this bad since an Asylum film. Like, I'm trying to say this isn't as bad, but it's getting pretty close to being bad. I never want to talk about this movie again. I want to pretend it never happened. $170 million! Where the fuck did that money go? It didn't go into this movie. It probably went to the drugs. It probably went to the hookers that were across the street from the back lot. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with this movie? Half the time I don't even know what's going on. Like, I barely remember, why is this guy who I swear was in fucking Guardians of the Galaxy, he's in this, as some Little John character. This reminded me a lot of that Robin Hood movie from 2019, which I've only seen bits of, but I know it's a piece of shit. Is it the same people? If it's the same people, fuck that shit. This movie made me miss Prince of Thieves. This movie made me miss really old school medieval stuff. This was garbage. Like, I'm literally shaking with rage right now of how mad I am at this movie. Like, fuck you. I'm sorry. You know what? I love you, buddy. I love you, Sean. You're like a brother. You're a great talent. But in this case, fuck you. Fuck you so goddamn hard. I never want you to make me sit through this again unless you goddamn pay me. Like, I hate this movie so much, I want every person involved to get hurt. Well, no, that's too far, I apologize, but I hate this movie so much that I hope they get hired by Miramax and they get panned down by Harvey Weinstein. Like, I hate this movie where I'm angry and I want to see the worst things happen to the people involved with this film. Should never make movies again. My movies are more competent. My Kong movie is more competent. And I only spent $4,000 on that. Out of my own pocket money. I was working a pizza job to make ends meet to pay for it. You got scot-free $170 million goddamn dollars. You could have given that to me, and I would have made a better film. You know what I would have done with that money? I would have said, we're scrapping this idea, we're making Kong 96, baby, let's go. I could have made a much better film. And you just decided, no, we need a King Arthur movie because we need more fantasy because Harry Potter's going away and we need, Well, your Fantastic Beasts movies aren't fucking doing any better. Those are pieces of shit. I fucking hate this movie. I hate this. I feel hurt. I want somebody to hug me because I just need the pain to go away. This was terrible. All I can say, it's terrible. Avoid this like the plague. It's not even so bad, it's good. Sean lied to me, and he'll lie to you. Don't watch this. Pirate it. Bootleg it. Steal it. Don't fucking give your money to your streaming services. Fuck this shit. Oh my fucking god. I need to fucking probably like a smoke or something after this. I don't smoke, but fuck, man. Fuck this piece of shit. Well, congratulations, Sean. You got what you wanted, and I'm mad. You got your Angry Jack moment because, man, I have never seen a movie this bad, especially on opening night. Like, I try to watch good movies because I enjoy watching movies. I don't like sitting through bad movies. I don't. Just everybody avoid this movie like the plague. This is a disaster. This is like watching the Hindenburg go down. You see all the money that went through it and it's just gone. I never want to sit through another one of these. Unless it's Patreon. I can't sit through these, Sean. I can't. If you you owe me a good movie to watch. You know what? I know you reviewed those two movies, but now I gotta find something bad for you to watch. Ooh. Wait till you see, Sean. Wait till you fucking see. You're gonna get it coming. I'm gonna give you a bad movie. A really bad movie. And I'm gonna give you something terrible. You wait and see. I'll find something. I'll find one of the worst. And I want you to record your whole reaction. That's how bad. This is how bad you hurt me, Sean. I hate this movie. Like, I don't even want to score it. You know what it is? You know what this is out of 10? Merlin's farts out of 10. This movie sucks Merlin's magical farts, and he's not even in this fucking King Arthur movie! That's one of the title. He's the Gandalf! And you don't I hate this movie! Ah! You know what? Twilight. Twilight was more fun. You know what? Because of this movie, guys, next week I'm doing fucking New Moon. I cannot wait to watch that. I can't wait. That's gonna be more fun. Because you know what? I said it before. Twilight wasn't that bad. Maybe New Moon will actually be a decent sequel. And I can already tell it's gonna be better than this. Fuck this movie. Fuck King Arthur Legend of the Sword. Avoid it. Avoid it. But if you have seen it, let me know in the comments, because I want to know if you're as much of a victim of this movie as much as I am. But of course, yeah, donate to our Patreon, just $1 or more, early access, we'll get you special features. Subscribe to Sean if you want, but avoid his requests. Please subscribe to Looney Cheap Bunny, I implore you. That'll make me feel better after this. She's just starting up a few things. Please go subscribe to her. I implore everyone watching this, every viewer that's on this count. I would hope that if it ends up being 400 or 500 fucking people watching this, please go subscribe to Looney Cheap Bunny. You'd be doing me a service. You'd be doing me a massive favor. Please, just press the subscribe button. You don't even need to watch. Just subscribe. Just help. Help her and help me. Like, this movie was bad. Like, I was crying because of how bad, like, this movie was making me cry because I wanted to leave and I couldn't. Because that's how committed I am. So, I hope that's enough rambling. I hope I got maybe 10-15 minutes worth for ad revenue, because I'm gonna fucking need it. But fuck this piece of shit. So, subscribe, hit the notification bell, I've got a good review coming up. It's going to take me a little bit. I was originally going to have it at the end of the month, but because of other things, I've had to hold it off. But it's coming. I'll put out a trailer hopefully Friday. But until the next video, guys, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. This is BigJackFilms signing off saying, I'm tired. I never want to sit through this again, even for a BigJackFilms. I can't sit through it again. And fuck you, Sean. Fuck you for making me sit through this. You wait, buddy. I'm gonna give you a really bad movie. Later. I don't know. I'm fucking tired.